Ooh, loot! Don't mind me just stealing from the school. What's up, Baz? Hey, Dale. Did you come to study too? Went ahead and memorized everything that was up on the blackboard. After all, it's a trainer's job to avoid having their precious Pokemon hurt in battle, right? So, Dale, what brings you, huh? You got something for me? Dale delivered the parcel. So what's this? Score, it's a town map. Huh? Why are there two in here? I like it a lot, but I don't need two. Here, Dale, you take one. Yippee! Better be careful, it might be an Everstone. True. Well, according to the town map, I guess Auberg City is where I should be going next. There's a gym, so it'd be perfect for raising the Pokemon I just caught. Well, I'm on the road to becoming the greatest trainer of all time. See you around. Do I need to talk to everybody here? I'll talk to these guys. Grass is weak to fire, fire is weak to water, water is weak to grass. Correct. I just became friends with my Pokemon. I'm not sure if we can do this properly, but maybe battle? Yes. I was hoping there'd be some battles here. School Kid Christine. That was the name of my boss from my last workplace, and I despise that lady. That woman made me feel so worthless. Do-do-do-do-do. What's our stats like on Bidoof? Not Bidoof, Cap'n. Higher physical attack than special. Makes sense. We've only got Absorb at the moment in terms of grass, so that's going to do more damage. So just going to keep going with that, especially since we keep getting growled. Ooh. Ah! Cheetah! Cheetah! I'm gonna withdraw. Try tackling me now, Christine. Yeah, 1 hit point. Weakling. Man, it only was in, like, Generation 8, I think, that I started truly learning the power behind stat moves and, you know, the power-up punch. Well, that's a lie, actually, because in Generation 7 I used power-up punch quite a lot. But, like, learning how to use X items and like, agilities, withdraws, swords dances, took me a long time to get into figuring how that worked. Like, basically, when I was a kid and I got X items, I was just like, ooh, free money. What if we could have done better against you? Like if I used potions right when I needed to. But you did that, didn't you? Let's battle this kid as well. I don't have anything about the name Harrison, other than Harrison Ford. Alright, we're gonna probably have to go with tackles here. What? It used X attack? Murder it. X attack, quick attack is quite smart. Yes. Too bad it only did 3 hit points. Yeah, it's just that I'm more surprised by how relevant the conversation was about, like, X items and stuff when this trainer used an X item. We just robbed $240 from 2 children. And I'm proud of myself. Good job, Cap'n. We robbed those children blind. Now run. Teach them. The City of Joy. Pachirisu! Cuckoo! That's a bird, not a squirrel. If you get stumped and don't know what to do, talk to people, talk to everyone you see, go places, go wherever you can. You'll find many new places by doing just that. This is the thing that I miss from old Pokemon games, and I know that, like, Scarlet and Violet was criticized by the fact that you couldn't go into buildings, but going into buildings and chatting with people, I know some people that completely ignored that side of Pokemon games, but to me, I chat with, like, you know, you never know what they're going to tell you, what lore they're going to drop, if they're going to give you items. I love that side of Pokemon. Hope it comes back in WiiWare, but I don't think it will. Did you know? Some kinds of Pokemon evolve when they get stronger from battling. When they evolve, they take on completely different forms. Didn't Professor Rowan conduct research with Professor Oak of the Kanto region? Kanto region mentioned. Kanto region mentioned. It's little things? Yeah. Yeah. And it's, again, the biggest issue with Scarlet and Violet, other than the bugs and the crashes, biggest reason with the biggest issues with Scarlet and Violet was the fact that the whole region just felt so dead. It was so empty. Blink. Past it was the global terminal, your gateway to the world. I'm sorry, but you don't have any gym badges. The global terminal is off limits if you don't have any gym badges. What? It's gatekeeping buildings. Oh. Find this one forces me to slow down and take it easy. Yeah, it's fair. The trees! Oh no, the trees was Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield is the one where everyone was complaining about the trees. Yeah, well, I guess also Arceus, but the thing is, Arceus got away with a lot of the visuals because it was more stylized. If you think of like how Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom weren't like super hyper realistic games, but they kind of had that stylistic art choice going on. They kind of got away with Legends Arceus having a similar vibe, because it was like ink blot stuff for like the sky, and they got away with having not super great graphics because it actually looked pretty in an artistic way. Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet just looked bad. And then Legends EA, everyone complained about the windows, and I was just like, dude, just play the games. It's like, in a game where you're moving around constantly and fighting different Pokemon trainers and trying to catch Pokemon, who is looking at the windows? That is a Pokemon Watch, or a Poketch for short. Oh my, you are a rare case indeed. You see, I invented and now manufacture Poketches. Not only that, I'm now conducting the Poketch promotional campaign. All you have to do is find 3 clowns in Jubilife. If you can find them, I will gift you with a Poketch. So that hasn't changed. That was in Diamond and Pearl. Our Poketch campaign clown. Let's roll out my question. Does a Pokemon grow by defeating others and gaining experience points? Yes. Pokemon grow stronger by defeating other Pokemon in battle. Some Pokemon even grow into an entirely different form in the process known as evolution. Here you go, it's your Poketch coupon. Yippee! Okay, 6 Pokeballs in my belt. Yep, that'll do it. At most, you can have 6 Pokemon with you. People in the Pokemon of Orberg City helped out with that undertaking. Nice. Good for the people of Orberg. Would you like to join a group? If you join a group, you can compete or cooperate with fellow members. It's a lot of fun. Want to join? When you form or join a new group, be sure to visit any union room. Mix your records with group members and you'll become integrated. When you're in the same group, events can happen simultaneously. It makes things a lot more fun playing in a group. Anyone can make a group and anyone can join. I hope you recruit lots of friends so everyone can have fun. I don't have any friends. Yeah, that is too bad. Oh, hello, Mr. Clown. I am a Poketch campaign clown. Let's roll out my question. Can a Pokemon hold an item? Yes. How can I catch Mons when I have an army of one-dimensional windows staring at me in the face? I know, it ruins the whole experience. Pokemon hold a single item. Some items become effective as soon as they are held by a Pokemon. It's like the other thing that... I wouldn't say annoys me, but I'm just sick of the conversation around it, is voice acting. When Legend ZA came out, there were a bunch of people, and it was quite common to hear like, oh, this game sold 300,000 million units, but they can't afford voice acting. I don't really care. It's like, oh no, I have to read. I've only been doing it my entire life. I think voice acting will take away from... I don't know. I don't think it will take away, but I don't think it's gonna add as much value to a Pokemon game than people think. Berries are eaten by Pokemon as necessary during battle. Here you go, your Pokédex coupon. Coupon number 3. Where's the last clown? Oh, it's Looker. Have no fear, there are no shady characters about. Incidentally, have you not obtained a Pokédex? I believe a Pokédex is now free in exchange for some coupons. If they make characters sing in-game, at least make them have voice actors. What do you mean? Condominiums? Wait, we can be a real estate owner? Hello, darlings. Isn't my Pokédex quite fetching? It's the latest design that just came out. I obtained it instantly, of course. Trainer would be simply lost without a Pokédex after all. These guys were clued into Apple Watches before Apple Watches existed. Oh, your Pokemon is quite adorable. Here, try making it hold this Quick Claw. Ooh! You know what? That actually might be good for a slow turtle. We might as well. Also, we haven't dropped a save in a minute, so let's drop a save. Adding voice acting would just confuse me and not add anything to the game for me. Pokemon is not a voice acting franchise. Don't give in to people don't being able to do the basic reading needed for a game, Pokemon Company. Yeah, I think the people that are arguing for voice acting just think that... I kind of get it, right? Because if you want something in a game that's not in a game, you're going to be vocal about it. There's no one that's going to be vocal about something not being in a game. You know? So the conversation just becomes louder for the people that are complaining, as is just standard on the internet, I feel like. In the latest games, they occasionally make characters sing, but they don't even shift the music to illustrate that. Ironically, it just looks terrible. I don't remember that. I remember singing in black and white, and the changing music in black and white. Oh, Piers and Sword and Shield. You know what? I do actually remember that. Yeah. And I remember the example from Legend ZA, when you first encounter a battle zone and Eternal Floette uses whatever her move is, I can't remember. And then those characters run away silently, screaming, apparently. People made the argument for that, and again, I kind of get it, but I feel like... I don't know. I feel like if they added voice acting to Pokemon, it would just be too much. Especially because I think this is the main reason why. Would it be too much because you've got like the anime? But I guess like the big reason why is because most of the characters are children. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to play a game where I'm constantly listening to children talking. I mean, yes, there are adults in the Pokemon world, but for everyone that bitched and whined about Nimona and how she was constantly talking about battling and stuff, do you really want to also hear her talking about it all? Constantly? Buy some heal balls at the Pokemon. A heal ball completely heals the Pokemon when it captures it on the spot. Means you can catch a Pokemon and have it battle ready right away. Of course, if your team has 6 Pokemon in it, it won't do any good. I like how Pokemon can use attacks that make things fun and different. Sometimes, when they get stronger, Pokemon learn new moves. That keeps things fresh and fun when using new moves. I can't help but notice that this condominium building just has a second floor with 2 tables in it. I will agree with you there, Kev. I will agree with you there because I did see some scenes from Scarlet and Violet that were fan dubbed by professional voice actors, and I must admit, for those like you say, the animated ones, it did add a lot to the scene. So I will give you that. Clown. Oh, Poketch Campaign Clown. Let's roll out my question. Just like Pokemon types, the moves of Pokemon also have types. Oh, welcome back, Tiz. Ding ding. I didn't even read the question. I just clicked A. I read it out loud, but I didn't comprehend what I just read. Here's your Poketch coupon. Yippee! When you walk with your Pokemon, they gradually grow friendlier. That's true. Pot-eon. So do we have to now talk to Mr. Poketch Man? Let me count your coupons. I'll use the Poketch here. He needed a Poketch to count to 3. Bravo, I say bravo. In return for these coupons, I present you this Pokemon Watch, or Poketch for short. Wow, that time's very wrong. Can even add apps to your Poketch and make it a little more versatile. Touch the Pokemon screen to find the apps that are right for you. Anyway. Calico, thank you for the primer. Much appreciated. Oh, the step counter by default? Cool. Calculator. Anyway. What was I doing? Why a calculator? So that we can boobies. I'm pretty sure we get new apps just for visiting the company, don't we? Hi, I'm the president of the Poketch company. I'm developing a new Poketch app, but it's not quite done. I guess it'll be ready when you get a gym badge. The whole R&D department of the Poketch company is reliant on one child, one particular child, getting a gym badge. I'm sorry, but welcome to the Poketch company. We're actually a family-run business, so we're not very impressive. One incredible receptionist. Oh, you can be sure I'll keep developing Poketch apps. Just like the Pokemon, my Poketch is something that evolves. Hey, do you watch TV? Poketch Detective is a great show. Seeing that program compels me to use my Poketch more. Hello, I'm with Jubilife TV. May I hit you up for a quick interview? No. It's too bad. I hope you can oblige for another time. I was minding my own business. My dad was in hospital, like quite a ways away. This was like 2 years ago, and my mum's not the most confident driver, and she was still driving there and back to visit him. But one day she was like, would you mind driving me? Because you're more comfortable driving, and don't have it in me to drive every single day. So I was like, yeah, sure, that's fine, I'll do it. And so anyway, drove there, it was fine. My mum went to see my dad. I went just like meandering around the city, and I was minding my own business on a park bench, and like 3 Chinese kids came up to me, all holding their phones pointed at me, and they were like, hey, do you mind if we ask you some questions for our school project? And I was just like, not really, but go for it. It was like so uncomfortable. I was just like, the fact that they were already like, you know, hey, do you mind if we ask you some questions for our school project? I was like, no. Oh dear, you remember this? Yeah, it was so weird. Hope you can oblige another time. I can't even remember the questions that they were asking me, but I gave very British answers. One of the questions was, what's the worst thing about your town that you live in? And I was just like, the roads, which is such a British answer. And they were like, huh? Their English wasn't the best. I assume they were like foreign exchange students or something. And I guess that's why they were recording it, so that they could translate it easier for their paper or whatever. I don't know. But I don't know if only British people will understand that will understand that answer. Or I don't know if other countries have equally as bad roads as us. But they look so confused. Yeah, I meant like the potholes. They look so confused. They were like, the roads we don't understand. Yeah, roads, too many holes. Council won't fix them. I was just like, at that moment, I felt 50. What's the worst thing about your town? The roads. Oh, those darn roads. I'm trying to think like a trainer and find what Pokechaps would be good. I don't know why that made me laugh so much. Pokemon Watch, that's Poketch for short. Say it the long way, and what's the Pokemon stand for again? Anyway, I'm the... Pocket Watch? Anyway, I'm the father of the president of the Pokemon Company. It's not a pocket watch though, it's a wristwatch. There's gotta be some good loot up here, right? My husband's the president, we started out in a small workshop where he made what he liked. Now we're making something that makes the world happy. Imagine that. Do you have a Poketch? There's a girl's model and a boy's model, each in different colours. Oh, it's true, my one's blue. Doesn't have boobies anymore, though. People everywhere make Poketch apps. You'll be able to get new apps from surprising sources. The PCs here have guides on the various Poketch apps. They do? Oh. The digital watch displays the current time. Don't be late for meetings with your friends. Oh. Don't worry, chat. In the future, I will fix the Poketch so that the time is correct. Of course it does. Oh, that makes sense! No more boobies. That makes sense, Tiz. Although, you can't really, you know... I'm trying to think of a fat joke. I just can't be bothered. Oh, dear. So what's over this way? I can't remember the layout of Sinnoh. Route to 18 up ahead is a great fishing hole that's almost unknown to people. Yes, sir! An old rod is a good thing. You think so too, am I right? Sure. Good answer, we can be friends. Here, this is my old rod. Quick question. Can I catch anything other than Magikarp with an old rod? Do I bother trying to catch something now? Or shall I wait until later? We're going fishing. Only if it's not Magikarp. Well, rip. So, usually when I play through a Pokemon game, I like to try and use Pokemon of that generation on my team. I didn't KO the Magikarp? Are you kidding me? I don't know if I'm going to do that this time. Quick Claw. I don't know, I might not just use Generation 4 Pokemon. Definitely not one of the Sinnoh 6, that's true. It is kind of a monster, though. So I think we can go north? Wait, why didn't I just look at the map? Duh. You could use different balls to have on your future teammate. True. So Floroma Town is north, Orberg is east. That doesn't seem right. Well, I know Orberg is the first gym, so I guess we'll go that way. Barry! Hey, Baz! Hey, Dale! Tell me you got a little tougher. Me? Do you even need to ask? Of course I got tougher. Come on, I'll demonstrate it to you. Bird. We got this. Just a little bit slower. But we're strong. We're close to evolving already. Love that the characters and forehead to forehead talk. Wait, were we that close? Absorb. Done. So much experience. And monkey. No personal space in Gen 4. There goes my death. Oh, this might be a problem. Especially if he knows Ember. I suppose he's lowering my physical defense. Does he know Ember by this point? I'm going to withdraw just in case. Quick Claw. I know that withdraw won't help me against Ember, but it is helping me against the fact that he's constantly using Leer. Oh, he's scratching me. Okay, that withdraw might actually be helpful then. Never mind, he's still leering. Monkey go, okay. It does. My Pokemon's getting low on HP. Things could be tight here. Still scratching. That only took 6 hit points. I think we're Gucci. Oh yeah, we're Gucci. That's gonna give us a chunk as well. Nice. What just happened? I lost? Wow! What do you mean? Oh yeah, forehead to forehead. Well, okay, to be fair, the tip of my hat is touching his fringe, so we're at least... we can smell his breath, at least. Well, that's it. That's the last time I'll ever lose. I'm going to be the world's toughest trainer, and you know it. Isn't the Gen 4 rival technically the strongest NPC you can fight, or like the strongest rival you can fight? Or did they change that? Is there NPCs out there that have like level 100 Pokemon? But doesn't he get up to like level 91 if you keep rematching him or something like that? First thing to do is take on the Orberg City Gym. I'm going to toughen up for that totally. Pokemon? Better not be the garlic breath. Nah, this kid's like 10 years old. He doesn't eat garlic. kind of 10-year-old likes flavor in their food. Come on, it's all stuff that's beige. It's like fish fingers, smiley potato shapes, turkey dinosaur nuggets. That just reminds me of the meme, which I can't remember exactly what it was, but it's like a plate of fries, dino nuggies, smiley potato shapes, and other just bland beige stuff like that. It's it says something like, "What's wrong, babe? You've barely touched your, is it autism platter or something? I can't remember." And it just makes me laugh, not because I laugh at funny things like that, but because I know people that eat like that, and I'm just like, I don't understand how you could. Your favorite Pokemon should be placed at the top left of your party list. That way it will be the first to go out in a battle. Fight me. Bleak Beach's ocean this morning. Stop panicking and it worked. Nice. You made a hole in the ocean? I've been wanting to do like a tunnel. I've seen lots of people do like underwater tunnels between areas at the Bleak Beach, and I kind of want to do something similar to that, but I haven't been playing much Pokopia. I've basically been checking the Dream Islands each day for legendaries, which I now have all of them, by the way. All the legendaries. Other than that, I've been getting recipes and that's it. To beat the Elite Four 20 times, his whole level is 80. His ace will be 85, damn. So it's not quite as high as I thought, but that's kind of nuts. Had saltines yesterday, some garlic spread on it with tomatoes and cucumber. My mum had the audacity to say I had the stankiest breath because of the spread. I can kind of see that though. I understand that. Dude, Crobat would be kind of fun. Oh, we had a Crobat in Heart Gold Soul Silver. Maybe I won't use a Crobat. Okay, he keeps missing the Supersonic. I keep missing a Tackle somehow. I thought that the accuracy of Tackle was 100. $69 experience.
Okay.
And $96. Robbing children again.